Hello and welcome to our Friday check-in. So today is Friday, but true story, I didn't actually work today. I had some personal stuff come up and it just meant that I didn't work. So that kind of sucks, but my actual list for the week did well because I did work. I managed to work 350 minutes on Wednesday and Thursday. And honestly, that many minutes is like almost the equivalent of an entire week of work. Obviously not counting my hourly job from during the term. So, okay, Friday didn't go great, but that was actually okay in terms of my list. So let's dive into it. So I wanted to do 4 readings from the list. I only got through 3. I didn't get through narrative explanations. You can see this is my pre-planning post-it. This week I divided up the stuff on my list like prior to the day. So you can see here, here's my Thursday list. Here's the stuff I plan to do on Thursday. I added this column to my list to write down how many pomos I was expecting them to take, to just kind of keep me on track. So this is what I plan to do on Friday, but I didn't actually get it done. So I was gonna do narrative explanations on Friday, I didn't do it, but I did get through the other 3 things. And one of these was a book, and I managed to get through it. I took good notes, and I only did it in 4 pomos, which was like unheard of me in the past. Like I've not been a good, effective note taker. I've been using the advice of, I forget the author's name. Her last name is Single, but she wrote Demystifying the Dissertation. And she has some good ideas about how to take what she calls citable notes, which is a way to kind of compress your notes down into something very concrete that you can appeal to in your own writing with great ease. So I've been working on trying to generate notes more like that. I haven't quite gotten down to, like she says, only take 1 page of notes for your piece, whether it's an article or a book, and that seems crazy to me. But I have been trying to take much more condensed notes, and it's helping. It's definitely helping. So I didn't quite get through 4, but I got through 3. I'm pretty happy about that. I did get through my writing task. So I set up Scrivener, did the free write, generated the outline for the chapter. This was actually easier than I thought because I basically created an outline when I wrote the syllabus. Sorry, not the syllabus, the abstract for the chapter, which was in my dissertation proposal. So I just broke that down, and then I had previous writing to pull on, so I kind of integrated that into the introduction. And I went through my previous writing, integrated it into all the elements of the outline, and made more progress specifically on the section that explains the empirical evidence surrounding meditation. So I got through this. It didn't look exactly like I thought it would. It went a little bit faster than I expected, but actually that stuff's done. For generating the syllabus for my course, that's gone quite well. I reviewed this book. It's a little bit heavy on the various schools of Buddhism, and I'm trying to teach my course more on like topics and issues in Buddhist philosophy rather than kind of this historical chunking through a whole bunch of different schools that have a bunch of Sanskrit names that are hard to pronounce. So we're going to use that book very gently if we use it. I did organize the topics I wanted to cover. I've confirmed the dates. I went through the registrar's office and got exactly what days my class will meet and which ones won't because of holidays. I calculated the weights of the different components of the class, and I've roughly selected the readings. This rough selection took a lot of time, but I feel so much better about my course in general, having kind of an idea of what we're going to be reading. I expect those to change. I expect I'm going to, as I'm working through the summer more diligently with these different readings and trying to think about, like, if I was 18, how would I understand this reading? Probably things are going to change, but I have a rough estimate, and that's worth a lot. I did revise my CV. This didn't take nearly as much time as I thought. As you can see, I originally gave myself 2 pomos on Friday to finalize those revisions. I think my CV's fine. Maybe it's got critical issues, but given the data I've been given, I think it's actually in pretty good shape. I did not send out the map survey. I kind of think this either needed to happen like a week ago before the term ended, or it needs to happen like right before the term starts next, like in the fall. So I kind of think this is on hold. I just don't think anybody's gonna care over summer. I'm not sure I would care over summer. So, you know, we're gonna have to think about that a little bit. I have not booked Poland. It's just gonna get more expensive. Not sure why I haven't bought the tickets, but I haven't. Pay Poland housing, we kind of did that. I haven't gotten confirmation, but I think it's squared away. And then I didn't I didn't contact my team about the blog stuff. I think that the main reason this didn't happen is if you look at how I was calculating stuff for the week, right? So I've got 4 pomos of this reading and 2 pomos of writing. This didn't give me any time to do my morning pages, and my morning pages is a 1 pomo activity where I free write, and it's a critical element to me getting started for my work for each day. So I was using my administrative pomo to do that basically, and that was undermining my ability to do these little administrative tasks. So going forward, I need to think when I plan this out, like, okay, so I have 6 writing pomos, but one of them always needs to be for my writing pages, or sorry, my morning pages. So I really only have 5 pomos those days, and the days I have 7 pomos of writing, I only have 6. So I need to recalibrate that when I do this kind of pre-planning thing. So let's see. Oh, I didn't highlight this part. We can highlight them together here. So I didn't quite book Poland. I didn't do 4 readings. I only did 3, so I get to cut that off. I think we can say I did 25% of the chapter 3 draft, and that my CV is looking pretty good. I never sorted out what I was supposed to do as a girlfriend this week. Maybe it was like this mental health day because I actually needed that. Got the car sorted out. I didn't send out the map survey. I didn't follow up on the blog, but I did generate the syllabus. So, you know, I didn't get everything done this week, but I made a lot of good progress, and I did do 2 days of like really intense 350 minutes. So given everything that I had to do this week, and also just like re-entering work from the trip and everything, I'm pretty happy with what happened. So we're gonna call that good enough. I don't think this is gonna be very detrimental going forward. I think I can make up this work, and it's not gonna be a massive deal. So pretty excited about that. Also surprised. I definitely thought when I didn't work Friday, this was gonna be like catastrophic. But it just wasn't. This is a comment about how much I got to plan for the week. This still wasn't. I probably could have planned to do more things than this list. So we got to think about that going forward. All right, well, I will see you guys on Monday when I have a new list. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.